Well, it's time. Got her filled up with 2025's organic corn. Here we go. Cameron's out running around with the soil finisher. We're gonna go get started planting. Well, so far so good. Everything seems to be working. I can see my mark in this field without any trouble. I'll wait just a second. I don't want to set it down into my end row. Probably ain't gonna hurt anything. I try to be as straight as I can, but sometimes we get a little wiggle in it. This other end has got a wiggle because we got some trees down here that are encroaching, and so if I can't get, I can't get clear over. But just beautiful soil conditions. I'm not planting quite as heavy as I was for my buddy. I should be running about 31.8 or something. Yeah, it's getting pretty close. Man, I'm looking at the forecast. There's a couple small chances of rain, like 20 and 30% the next couple days, which means it's probably going to miss. But pretty much sunny and 80 for the rest of this 10 days forecast, so that's beautiful. The way the soil is worked up and it's nice and powdery on top, that's just perfect for planting conditions, especially for organic, because then we can come right back in with the Treffler tine weeder and we can scatter that surface around with them little fingers. Just scatter that surface around, knock all them little white hair weeds open, flip them up. That makes early blind cultivation really nice when you got powdery loose topsoil. To the river bottom. Man, that looks nice, don't it? Golly. Even this end here where it was a little bit cloudy, it turned out pretty dang nice. Still pulling up some moisture. Cameron just came through here with the soil finisher, and there's showing a little bit of moisture underneath. I got the planter set for about 2 inches of plant depth, so you should be reaching through any of this surface dry stuff and back down into the moisture. Been just a couple days since we came through and smoothed it off with the disc. So by hitting it with the soil finisher, any of those, again, those little white hair weeds, we'll get those killed right away. Just running through there and knocking them out with the soil finisher. Name of the game is keeping the weeds at bay. Keeping them suckers from starting and getting established is the main task. Well, just about done planting for today. Headed down to the north side of our property. Anyway, right beside this hayfield. This is gonna stay because this hayfield is, well, I mean, it's pretty steep. We farmed it a few years ago and had to pick up rocks like crazy, and it didn't yield very good. Either crop, corn or beans, so we'll just leave it to hay. It does okay at that. If we can get the other side to take, because it's only it's only half a hayfield right now. I don't know. It's not looking good. Doesn't look like it took this year either. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, back to the corn. Last one for today, and then I'll I've got to go run the finisher on that other last piece tomorrow. And then I'll probably plant it in the afternoon. And we'll be done up here. 65 acres corn will be in. You know, I just washed that window before we started. Them shitty fucking streaks on there. You can see that's all dust on the outside. So sorry about that. Window's dirty. Can't really see out of it. That's what it is. Uh-oh. I should. Maybe we're going to have camera runs the bag. Well, just a couple more bags in each hopper. I made it all the way around, and it was just in the very bottom of the hopper. So I got plenty of seed in there now. Let me get that radio shut off. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had to stop. Oh, would you hush up? Good gracious, you're driving me mad. Okay. You would have thought I'd remembered to wipe off that window, but I didn't. Jeepers. Thing is just squalling away. Well, sorry guys. My phone went dead. And we're just burning bags. I got 3% battery. Alright, we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Alright, just top the planter off. Headed off to go plant the last of this year's organic corn at my house. Okay, now I got the radio turned off. That's what that was about. Now we're ready to go. Got to get fueled up. Had to do the soil finishing myself this morning because Cameron was in school. Plenty of side hill drift, so if you're wondering why the nose of the tractor is uphill, up my marker mark, it's because the planter's sliding down the hill. And thus that way if I slide myself over down the hill, then I don't have too much overlap. I'm trying to keep them pretty close. And right here in the middle, since we're coming up to this draw that's supposed to be seeded, I'm not going to put an end row up the side of this. I'm just going to draw right up to the middle of it. I'm going to hit my row shut off like so. And then we'll just lift her up like that rather than have to put some end rows on here because I don't want end rows going down the hill anyway. Oh, hey, how you doing? So that's that. That's why I'm going to do her that way. Flip those back around the other way. Line back up with my mark. Oh, no kidding. I'm not even planting yet. Turn those guys back on. So kind of the same thing with this field. I put one end row across the north side, and I put two down here on that corner, and then the rest of it I'm just gonna basically the same way that we plowed it, all the way around and all the way back and all the way back up to the front. And I've got of course we have the non-plowed headland and then one planter pass headland, so there should be enough room. There should be like 70 feet up there, so close enough. 75 probably. Well, these birds are out here going to town. I don't know what the heck they're eating. Got birds all over the place. That's kind of a cool silhouette too. I like that. Oh, anyway. No, I haven't had any trouble. I got one row back there that likes to plug up. Number 3, I believe it's right below the hopper, the drum. I think I over tightened. The no-till coulter was a little loose, so I tightened it up, and I think I got it too tight because it's turning, and I went back and checked it, and it feels like it's just too tight. It would be fine in tight soil, but being this is all worked up, it's just, it'll spin and stop, spin and stop, spin and stop. Of course, then it's pushing dirt when it stops, and then it plugs the row cleaners up. So, oh well, it's been working for the most part. Guy across the road's planting. I'm not sure where he went. He's probably done by now. He had a little fancier tractor with a Kinsey planter. He wasn't using his old school markers. They were folded up the whole time. So we got most of the corn planted. We've got all the beans planted. It's been a few days. We need to get some of this blind cultivation going. So we got the old tine weeder, the old Treffler tine weeder hooked up. And I'm just kind of showing Cameron the ropes of how to run it and what to watch for. So he's going to take over here in a little bit, and maybe we'll get some drone footage. Hang tight. Man, this tine weeder sure does a beautiful job, I tell you what. It just moves that soil around so nice and smooth and levels everything off. Well, anyway, now we're headed over to the very last farm, and everything over here is done. We went ahead and did the soybean field as well. That's where you guys saw the drone footage. Since we have a chance of rain coming through, it'd be nice to have everything. Everything is planted, and we'll have it all. So have it all done. One more to go, and we'll be done for tonight. Whew. Another late night for me, guys. Well, I think we'll call that a wrap for the for this week. We got most of the corn in. We still got to go down and get that corn planted down there where the offset disking was done. Anyway, things are looking pretty good. We still got a long way ahead till till fall with all the weed management and so on. So hopefully things will stay warm as we get going and get quite a bit more rain. Right now we're pretty dang dry, so hope it turns around and gives us some moisture. Yeah, I'm just finishing up watching the sow and the boar eat. Anyway, oops, sorry about the light. You guys know what to do. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give me a good thumbs up. Questions or comments down below. Until next time, catch you later.